Hi! Before we get into the video, I want to share something that I haven't really shared before, and it's the most important thing in my life. I'm talking about my faith in God, in Jesus Christ. So, in this video, I want to talk about God's presence in mental health, the questions that can come from it, and how we can rely on Jesus. Dealing with mental illness is a constant battle that brings a lot of suffering and pain. So, as Christians, we can ask ourselves why. Why would God let us suffer this way? Why would He make us have this illness? But the fact is that God did not give us these illnesses. But then, why does He allow it? I can't actually say why would God allow illnesses. I don't know. There isn't a definitive answer to this question. But what we do know is that we live in a broken world where people have rebelled against God, which let sin come into the world. So, in order to respect our free will, God limited the influence of His power into the world, which led the way to the presence of illnesses and imperfection among us. But it's important to clear that illnesses are not a punishment from God. It's just a consequence of us living in this fallen world. But why then doesn't God just cure us? From what I've learned, God doesn't cure us from our illnesses and struggles or gives us an answer for why it is there. But instead, He approaches us and walks our path with us. In our battle, Jesus will always be right here with us, carrying the cross with us. And when we talk to Him and tell Him how much we're struggling, He'll reply, "I'm right here with you," while hugging us and urging us to go at it again, together this time. He responds to pain by showing us His love, going through our battle together. That's how we can respond to mental illness, with love. By receiving God's love and through the love we have for ourselves and for the life God gifted us, we can find the strength to keep moving forward. But we can't do it on our own. We also have to rely on the love of the people around us and let them take care of us, help us, and love us. The support coming from others is essential to a good recovery. And we also have to accept that we need help and take all the necessary steps to get a good recovery by seeking professional help and taking medicine if necessary. These are the ways in which God helps us as well, through the love of the people around us and the professionals that can help us and guide us. There's no shame and nothing wrong in seeking help. In fact, it is actually a brave thing to do because you recognize that you need help and will do everything to get better. In these situations, our heads can tell us to isolate ourselves from God because we may feel unworthy. But it's important to be intimate with Him by praying and talking to Him, feeling His peace, hope, and strength. God will never abandon you, no matter what. He is here with you, always. You do not have less value just because you're struggling, and you don't have to do anything to be deserving of God's love. He knows you're hurting, and He wants to be with you and help you get better. So, finally, it's important to take care of yourself. To be able to deal with mental illness, you need rest and to focus on getting better. God knows this and will support you. So, try not to be too hard on yourself and rely on the support of the people around you, on professional help, and on God.